Finally, like I mentioned at the beginning of the program, Nvidia let me down. Not quite, they completely outperformed the analysts' projections, but their upside surprise is getting smaller. Traders were unhappy by this and the new chip iteration's delay, which led them to sell the shares today. Although it's not as strong as it was yesterday, it's still up more than 137% for the year. People of all stripes are now emerging, and they're not just criticizing Nvidia. They're saying that the AI concept is dead. Okay, pay attention. I'm making time on my calendar to speak with you one-on-one about your financial future, as well as to visit CNBC studios. There are just a few seats left, so click the link below to book yours before they disappear. Of course, when I think about it, that's not how I perceive it. Despite the extremely high expectations, Nvidia posted a very strong quarter that prevented the price from plunging. Money managers were anticipating again another crazy beat and raise quarter from this corporation, as I have been warning you all week. However, I believe that, in the end, it was probably a respectable result considering the extremely high whisper numbers, the ones that portfolio managers were secretly hoping for, and the fact that the entire market seemed to be treating this quarter as make or break. The other AI players suffered little collateral damage, but Nvidia took a beating. I believe you should wait for some of the hot money to leave Nvidia before attempting to purchase the company on a downturn, as we advised members of the CNBC Investing Club last night. However, I didn't hear anything last night about the thesis being changed. To put it another way, AI is the thesis. Nothing convinced me to rethink my opinion that you should just own Nvidia rather than trade it. Naturally, a lot of people traded it. Just have a look at the amount of money lost. Having said that, I feel obliged to address a persistent issue that has been simmering beneath the surface for months. The persistent notion that artificial intelligence is a hoax with no practical applications. Jensen Huang frequently mentions two themes that some people still find difficult to imagine what companies can achieve with rapid computing and generative AI. They have witnessed the profits made by Nvidia and other AI-related hardware companies from the sale of the required infrastructure. Dell and Marvell Technology both showed strong statistics tonight. The so-called hyperscalers, such as Amazon, Microsoft, Alphabet, and Meta, have contacted them. Tens of billions of dollars have been discussed by all of them as an investment in AI infrastructure. They may have even employed generative AI tools like Google's Gemini, Anthropic's Claude, I like that one, OpenAI's ChatGPT, that's theirs, and Meta AI from Meta. It's funny, ironic, and really awesome in my opinion. However, most individuals find it extremely difficult to understand why these large corporations are investing so much money in artificial intelligence. It's nearly fatuous. It seems crazy for any of the internet giants to spend tens of billions of dollars on something like that, regardless of how much fun you have with ChatGPT. Many people have specifically inquired as to whether anyone is actually reaping the benefits of investing in AI. Has this increased anyone's gross margin? The most convincing AI use cases have been slow to emerge, to be fair to the skeptics. A large portion of this initial investment is used to train AI models. That's the crucial term. Artificial intelligence that can genuinely assist users is only possible if that procedure is completed. Additionally, the majority of the domains in which AI is genuinely beneficial are focused on enterprises. You will never be aware of these models' ability to create code as a consumer. Remember the word enterprise, since it indicates that it's not you. I'm going to start something new tonight because of this. A rolling list of some of the most impressive AI application cases that we'd have heard about will be maintained by me. Some of these, like the large generative AI platforms, have been available for some time. Although ChatGPT is available for free, OpenAI generates income from $20/month ChatGPT plus memberships and more expensive options for business clients. Once more, the word enterprise. Gemini and Claude options at higher tiers are about the same price. Additionally, since late last year, Adobe's Firefly tools and Microsoft's Copilot functionality have been incorporated into larger product suites. Both of those generate revenue. However, as more interesting applications of AI begin to emerge, I want to go over the ones that Nvidia and Salesforce just told us about last night. During his appearance on the show last night, Salesforce CEO Mark Benioff discussed the growing popularity of their Agentforce AI technology. Agentforce assists businesses in developing AI sales and service agents that are. Benioff discussed some of the businesses that have already implemented Agentforce and saw notable outcomes on last night's show. Wyndham Hotels and Resorts, the biggest hotel chain; Wiley, the college textbook company; the restaurant reservation tool Pentable, a subsidiary of Booking Holdings, a very successful company; and the top payroll processor are all included in this. With the help of Agentforce, these businesses can now manage seasonal demand patterns that previously required them to engage in a lot of seasonal surge recruiting, which is costly and detrimental to their profit margins. With Agentforce, they are no longer required to do that. Benioff stated it like way. Let me give you another excellent example. The textbook publisher Wiley also uses Agentforce. They can directly increase their customer support capacity by using Agentforce, and they are now seeing amazing seasonal demand as children return to school. They can now simply employ Agentforce to take on that additional capacity rather than hiring or attempting to expand their customer service business and educate all these people, which is, incidentally, what they have done in the past. Excellent exposition of a topic we will discuss extensively when we visit Dreamforce on September 17. What about the use cases that Nvidia brought up during the conference call last night? These are businesses that are now utilizing AI and experiencing success. If you need the remainder formatted, let me know, of course. The continuation is as follows. What about the use cases that Nvidia brought up during the conference call last night? These businesses are now utilizing AI and seeing success. Software providers like Amdocs, ServiceNow, whose connection with Nvidia ensures that they have a really good product; SAP, a massive corporation that assists with enterprise-level technology coordination; Copacity and Snowflake are a few examples. They have appeared on the show a few times. Two companies that help businesses figure out how to incorporate technology include Wistron, a manufacturer of electronics, and Accenture, an IT consultant. Additionally, Nvidia criticized every automaker developing autonomous vehicle technology, to use their own words. That's significant, by the way, as there have only been a few automakers mentioned previously. Additionally, clients may run AI models on Nvidia's top-tier CPUs thanks to NeMo, the company's inference microservices. Using this platform, Lowe's, Uber, and Saudi Aramco, the world's largest oil firm, reportedly saw cost savings of 70% and an 8-fold reduction in latency, which means it speeds things up considerably. On the call, CFO Colette Kress now went over each of these scenarios. We're discussing generative AI copilots, AI-powered chatbots, which Mark Benioff was also discussing, and agents that support the development of new applications and increase worker productivity. Amdocs, for instance, saw a 30% reduction in customer service expenses by utilizing NVIDIA technology. To better organize their operations, Wistron, the electronics business I mentioned, is utilizing NVIDIA AI on Omniverse. By altering the Omniverse to simulate real-world scenarios, they are able to cut down on waste and end-to-end cycle durations by 50%. I have already discussed the idea of a digital twin, because autonomous driving necessitates enormous amounts of processing power and learning capacity. Automakers are huge fans of AI. As an additional example, last week, Andy Jassy, the CEO of Amazon, wrote on LinkedIn that Amazon Code Whisperer, the company's generative AI assistant for software development, can assist software engineers by performing the most laborious yet necessary tasks, such as updating foundational software. In particular, software developers can complete a project that typically takes 50 developer days in a matter of hours with Amazon's in-house generative AI helper. There's something concrete now. The equivalent of 4,500 developer years, not hours, but years, of labor have apparently already been saved by Amazon. Jassy adds that the improvements made to Amazon Code Whisperer have, quote, enhanced security and reduced infrastructure costs, resulting in an expected yearly efficiency gain of $260 million. Bingo! In summary, the next time someone inquires about the true applications of artificial intelligence, You can respond that large, well-established businesses are already saving a significant amount of money by implementing this technology in some areas of their operations. And trust me when I tell that this is only the start of what I anticipate to be a very lengthy list. This isn't chimerical, so listen carefully. This is real. Let's switch now.